Alright, so now that we've sketched the grease pencil sketch, we're going to do the modeling of the body. As I mentioned in the video, we're going to be using the skin modifier. I hope this thing picks you up pretty well because I keep having to turn my head towards the mic, which is, understandable, but I'm going to focus my head at this deal, and if you can't hear me, perhaps you hear me better in the voiceover. Okay, so we're going to flesh out this body using the skin modifier. So I think for the time being, let's get this organized a little bit. Alright, so we got our grease pencil. This is my front, this is my side, so let's rename these. We'll call this side GP and call this one front GP. Okay, and then I guess we could put them in a collection. Let's call it sketches. Grease pencil is pretty awesome. You can do quite a bit with it. Alright, so we'll drag that in there. And then this one here goes under references. We'll just call it reference for now. Reference for Cruella. Alright, so for the time being, we can hide this. So this is all we need right now. Alright. All we want, basically, like I said, was the body. That's it. And I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna do the body, and that way I can keep manageable time frames on these things. All right, so let's make that happen. All right, so to use the skin modifier, what I usually do is Shift A. I'm gonna add in a plane. Name it. So this is gonna be your body. Base mesh, and let's start a Cruella collection. So this will be your, we got the bag lady character, now we're doing Cruella character. Alright, so the base mesh is going to be in there, and this stuff right here, and I guess I can just move that to hidden because, alright, so and then reference, we know I kind of feel like I need a reference folder, but it'll be alright. Okay, so let's go to this this base mesh here. You got a base mesh, right? Alright, so we're going to press M to collapse these, or not to collapse them, but to merge them all at the center. So now we have one vert, as you can see. And we're going to utilize that for the bases of our base mesh. So I think I will start off at the, I don't know, I guess we'll start off with the arms today. Alright, so we're just going to extrude out. And then grab these again, duplicate that, get some legs going on. Alright, go into the side view here. That'll be your legs. I like this this view here too, because well, I thought I did. I do, but it's like harder to see. I'd say right about there be the leg. And then this will be your wrist, so we're looking for the elbow here. Here's the elbow. Bend that back a little bit. And your arm. Something like that. And then we'll grab this again, just this bit here. I guess we're going to go back to the other view because this is a little harder to see. All right, and then we're going to work in a spine. So scale that on the X0. And that's going to give us a spine, as you can see, and it's already pretty much shaped like we need. If I Control I to invert everything else, I can hide it for the moment, and then we can work out this spine. So I feel like snapping's on, but it's not. It's just that this deal is so what is it? It's lagging because of this screen record. Man, tell you what, I need to like find a way to screen record without this lag. This is so it just kills the experience, man. I think I might end up replacing this deal here, this extrusion I just made, which is obviously the neck. I think I might replace that with the cylinder. I don't know. So we'll see. Okay, so we've got these verts, right? Pretty impressive. So what we're going to do is, once you add your modifiers, things start to change. So I'm going to add our skin modifier. And if you're not familiar with the skin modifier, what this big ring is here, this is the root. You can change that. And what the root is basically where your mesh is emitting from, so to speak. Well, it is a mesh, but it's not. Okay, quickly explain this. Okay, so we have a vertex, right? As you were, a vertex, singular, a vertex, right? So we have a vertex. It's somewhat like I guess you would say maybe a sphere of influence, this root. And then from that vertex, you extrude it. And then what it does is, running some algorithm, it creates the number of edges needed, which are 4, to make a solid encompassing border around this so that you get skin. So it's all done without thinking, so that's pretty neat. Now let's edit this because this isn't what we want. So I'm going to grab this bit here, Control A, and then Control A again to scale it down. So then here, as you can see, we have no thickness. That's because we don't have a root. So let's do that. Let's grab this deal here and then mark it as a root. And now you've got that one good to go. And then we're going to select this one, do the same thing, mark a root, boop. And now we've got the basis, a little bit of a skeleton. Okay, so we're going to grab these here, and grab this one here, and separate those. So press P to separate those when I'm in edit mode. And when I come out, those right there, we're going to do a mirror on it. So in addition to the skin modifier, we're going to add a mirror. So now we got that going on. Half the work, right? Okay, so scale these down a little bit. And it'll be all right. Okay, so we need some foots. All right, so let's make that happen. All right, so we're just gonna maybe extrude that down a little bit, and might be able to get away with this. All right, something like that-ish. She got some terribly long feet now that I think about it. Let me, I think it might be all right. We're gonna end up doing the shoes separately anyways, so it'll be all right. The skeleton or the spine needs to be a little smaller. I think also I will shoot this down to here. We'll make that the root instead. And I'll grab this whole bit and thin it up a little bit. Not too much though. Let's see what we got here. Control A. Control A is what you use to thin this out a little bit. And this right here, I think between here and here, I'm gonna do another subdivision so I have more geometry. And so for now, it looks like that neck's gonna remain a neck.